A triangular glass prism, to be specific, is a piece of glass that has 2 triangular and 3 rectangular faces. When a white light ray passes through a prism, it refracts and splits into its constituent colors in the process of refracting through the prism. The splitting of white light into its constituent colors is called dispersion of light. This is how you get the rainbow effect through the prism as well. Light disperses and creates a rainbow effect when it propagates and refracts in a prism. Let's conduct an experiment to see how we can create this rainbow effect through a prism. For this experiment, we take a prism on a horizontal surface as shown. On one side of the prism, we place a source of white light. Between the light source and the prism, we place a cardboard having a pinhole. This helps in producing a very narrow light beam through it, similar to that of a ray. Finally, on the other side of the prism, we place a white paper as shown to catch the dispersed emergent beams. This white paper acts as a screen. Can you see that strip of colors? Let's check out the order in which these colors appear from bottom to top. First is violet. Second is indigo. Next is blue. Then green, yellow, orange, and lastly red. The same colors as that in a rainbow, right?
Our topic for today is human eye. The human eye is one of the most valuable sense organs that enables us to see the world around us. Let us study about the different parts of an eye. Sclera is a tough outer coat that protects the entire eyeball. Choroid is a vascular layer of the eye. It contains blood vessels that nourish the inner parts of the eye.
Hurry! Please, sit properly.
Sorry. No worries.
Cornea is the front portion of the eye. It is convex in shape and bulges outside. Light enters the eye through the cornea.
Hey.
Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm located just behind the cornea. It regulates the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. Pupil is a hole in the middle of the iris. Size of the pupil decreases or increases depending upon the intensity of light entering the eye. Eye lens is made up of a transparent jelly-like substance, which is made up of proteins. It is held in position by the ciliary muscles and suspensory ligaments. The ciliary muscles and suspensory ligaments adjust the focal length of the eye so that we can see distant and nearby objects clearly. The ability of the eye to focus on distant and nearby objects by changing the focal length is called accommodation.
Please go inside.
Aqueous humor is a viscous liquid filled in the area between the cornea and eye lens. It prevents the eye from collapsing due to changes in the atmospheric pressure.
Where are you going?
I was just taking a walk.
Please, get inside. I don't want to be late.
Hey. Hey.
The retina is a delicate membrane having a large number of light-sensitive cells. The light-sensitive cells get activated upon illumination and generate electrical signals. The light-sensitive cells are of two types: rods, cells that respond to the intensity of light, and cones, cells that respond to the color of objects.
Hey. What is this? This is the macula. It is a tiny area in the retina which is responsible for clear and sharp vision. Hey. Did you know that there's a small depression inside the macula? It is called the fovea sentalis. Here, maximum number of cones are present.
An inverted real image of the object is formed on the retina. The electrical signals generated by the cells are sent to the brain through the optic nerve. The brain reassembles the signals into a meaningful image and gives rise to the sensation of vision.
Come on. Bravo! Seems like jelly.
Vitreous humor is a jelly-like substance filled in the space between the retina and the eye lens. It helps in maintaining the shape of the eye. Blind spot is a small region in the retina where the optic nerve enters the eye. It is insensitive to light, hence it is called the blind spot. different parts of an eye: sclera, choroid, cornea, iris, pupil, eye lens, ciliary muscles, suspensory ligaments, aqueous humor, retina, vitreous humor, optic nerve, blind spot,
Oh, we forgot something. Macula. Fovea sentilis.
Aha! Ah.
Thank you.
We've seen what myopia is and how it can be corrected. But what's hyperopia? In simple words, it's exactly the opposite of myopia. Hyperopia is also called farsightedness. In this case, the distant objects are clear while the nearby objects appear blurry. This is because the light is focused behind the retina rather than on the retina. As I say, myopia and hyperopia are exactly opposite of each other. So the cause of hyperopia is also opposite to the cause of myopia. This defect results due to the eyeball being smaller than usual. So the distance between the lens and retina is smaller than it should be in a normal eye. And hence the image of a nearer object is formed behind the retina. And just as myopia can be corrected using a concave lens, this defect can be corrected using a convex lens. The convex lens helps in focusing the light at the correct place. Now that we know the basics of myopia and hyperopia, let's move on to another eye defect. We know that the cornea is a curved outer layer which refracts most of the light entering the eye. But sometimes the curvature of the cornea is distorted. It may become irregular like this, slightly elongated in the middle. This defect of the eye is termed as astigmatism. What happens when a person is suffering from this condition? In this condition of the eye, all the light is not focused at one point. In fact, it's focused at more than one point. And the second point could or could not be on the retina. It may lie in the front of or behind the retina. Astigmatism also results in the object appearing blurry. But is this defect for far away or nearby objects? It could be either. One of the reasons for change in shape of cornea may be continuous rubbing of eyes. This is the reason why we're advised to not rub our eyes too often. Another eye defect I want to discuss is presbyopia. This is the condition of the eye commonly found in senior citizens. In this eye condition, distant objects are clearly visible, but nearer objects appear blurry. Yes, you probably guessed that presbyopia is similar to hyperopia. Here as well, the light gets focused behind the retina. However, unlike hyperopia, it does not occur due to the shortened eyeball. What is the reason for this eye defect then? As the person ages, the lens reduces its power of accommodation. It means that the lens loses its flexibility to move. In this condition, the lens cannot adjust its focal length in such a way that the nearby objects are visible. Now, if you remember, in one of our earlier videos, I said that for a normal eye, the minimum distance between the object and the eye should be at least 25 centimeters. This would cause no strain to our eyes. But in presbyopia, the distance is more than 25 centimeters. Nearby objects do look blurry with this eye defect.